Alright guys, welcome back. Right now I'm going to show you how to adjust your Rainbird 1806 sprinkler bodies and swap out your nozzles on them. So first I'd recommend getting a pair of nitrile grip gloves. Make things a little easier, especially show you the reason why these come in handy. I'm about to swap out the nozzles, and then we're going to have to adjust them while they're on, just to make sure they're 100% positioned the way they're supposed to. When the water is running, these definitely come in handy because your hands tend to get a little slippery when you're trying to twist. These are a cool little pair of Rainbird sprinkler pliers. You'll see what these do. These will help pick the heads up out of their closed position and then help us hold the stem up while we swap out our nozzles. This is the Hunter MP rotator tool. This will help adjust our pitch. Basically, you can reduce the performance by up to 25%. And then these little teeth here that you can see, these right here are to open the MP rotator nozzles. So these ones that I have are 90 degree to 210 degree. So basically, as you can see the grooves here on the nozzle, so this sits in, and as you twist to either way, this side restricts how the flow goes. So if I go all the way to the left, literally 90 degrees. If I twist it all the way to the right, it will open it up 210 degrees. So we're going to go switch the nozzles on one of my zones. Right now they have these. These are the MP Rotator 1000s. They are, if I'm not mistaken, I think 12 to 16 feet. They were working pretty decently, but since I upgraded my my spigots to the Aqua house hydrant, increased the pressure and the flow of the water coming out. So definitely need to rethink. Right now these 1000s are pretty much overshooting my lawn and getting all over my sidewalk, or I mean my driveway. So definitely want to swap these out for the short range ones. These go about 6 to 8 feet. And the one feature that you will notice here is on this MP rotator nozzle, has a strainer, has the nozzle here, but you'll see right here there is a flat surface right here, and that indicates the leftmost starting position for the pattern. Also has this little, you can feel like this little grooved or little textured or matte or whatever kind of whatever you want to call it. It has a little, what looks like a little rectangle that kind of doesn't feel smooth, basically right in the middle of here. So this should say that basically once I put this nozzle on, this will be the leftmost spray on the pattern. And then, like I said, with this tool, as I turn to the left or turn to the right, it will open up what the spray pattern will do. And you can see right here there's a metal bar. You can see right here it kind of looks like almost like a screwdriver. As you twist this, it will increase or decrease the pitch, either open it up 100%, and like I said, it will only let you decrease it up to 25% of whatever the performance is that goes by your PSI. So we're about to take all these outside and we're about to swap the heads on that line. Alright guys, so here you can see we're out in my yard. Just have to find the position of your heads. So this is where the Rainbird tool is going to come into handy. So you can see right here there are little kind of grooves where it kind of comes back, and that is actually going to be used to pull up the head. So we're going to put this down here, and just want you guys to see. I'm going to open this up so you get that under, and the head pulls right up. And now you're going to use this literally like a clamp, where you're going to put this at the very bottom and it's going to hold the stem up. So right now what we're going to do is unscrew the old nozzle set that aside. Since these are still good, I'll probably end up using them somewhere else down the road. So we'll get our first nozzle, literally just twist it on, and that's it. We can see right here, this is our leftmost starting point, so we're, I think, good for this one, and we can just move on and do another one or two real quick on this section of the video so we can see. So we're gonna go, and I've evenly spaced them apart, so I'm gonna see if I can find the next one. The grass is a little thick, some weeds coming over from the neighbor, but yeah, with a thick yard it's a little tricky trying to find where your sprinkler heads are. Alright, and right here is why I couldn't find the second head in the series, in the kind of sequence. So you could see basically all this was covered up like this, and I couldn't even see it. So we're going to pull this back and repeat the same process. I'm going to pull this up, get the stem all the way up, put that on. Like I said, just twist off. Pops right off. We're going to set that to the side. Get the new nozzle on. Get that debris off. Now we can see this one. This is what I wanted to see. I don't know if you could see right here, but on here the leftmost is pointing away from the edge of my yard. So I am literally going to take it, and now you got to just be careful, don't do it too hard, but now I'm going to literally hold the body so it doesn't kind of twist in the ground, and just take the stem and you can just twist. You'll hear a slight clicking, and I think that looks good. Maybe one more. Maybe one more twist. And there you go. I think it's straight on with the edge of my lawn. So I'm going to let this go back into place. Spring loaded, so we're good. I'm going to swap out the rest of these nozzles, and then I'll turn it on so I could show you how we adjust the NP rotator nozzles. Alright guys, so right now I am in my app. I have all the nozzles swapped out, so I'm going to run this zone for 5 minutes, just enough. So we're going to see all these heads pop out of the ground, and then I'm going to adjust them. I think I have all the leftmost boundaries set correctly, so now it's just kind of tweaking the spray pattern. The ones on the ends are going to be 90 degrees, and then the ones kind of running in sequence are going to be 180. So I'm just going to hit start on my Beehive app, and now we're going to see these all pop out, and yeah, we'll get them adjusted. So we can see this one right here, which is spraying me now, is going at 180 degrees. So we're going to get this NP rotator tool and literally cut back to the left. Just cut back and get it. Get it going. So right now, it is at a 90-degree angle. I'm looking at it. Starting point. It's a little off, but overall good for the most part. The whole goal of this was so it does not get on my driveway. So I'm actually going to open this up a little bit more because I wanted to try to get the full spray over to the next head. So we're good. And just so you could see, this is right here, this little metal pin. If I was to put this in, you could feel it grip, and if I turn it to the left, it would decrease. If I turn it to the right, it would increase. You can see how far the nozzle's getting. So I'm going to decrease it down. I want it to taper off a little bit. You can see that throw is getting pretty much where we want it to. So I'm actually gonna adjust this a little bit more. There you go. So we're good on that one. This one we can see nozzles almost there. I'm gonna actually twist it a little bit more. So just took a little bit of water to my eye. So this is going to be spraying right to the other head. 180-degree pattern, perfect. It's going to the other head, but we can see it's spraying a little too far, so I'm going to put the little tool in on the top, turn it to the left to try to decrease some of the pattern. And keep in mind, you can only do it up to 25%, so what it's doing is it's driving that little nail down, so that little screw down. So it's basically kind of tapering off. So there you go. I think we're good there. It's going to shoot a little bit more, but I think that's as much as we're going to be able to get it. There you go. Now we'll go to this next one. Almost good. Just a little bit more to the left so it sprays and touches the last head. So we're good there. And as far as spraying, I'm going to open this up slightly. And now it's getting to the next head, although this is shooting a little bit too far into the driveway. So I'm going to twist the screw and we could see that's pretty good. So I actually was thinking about that the wrong way. Same way, turning it to the right actually closes it off. So I'm going to do the same thing here, because we can see it's pretty much spraying all the way to the car. So I'm going to decrease the throw on this a little bit as much as I can. So I can see that it's getting a little weak. Yep, 5 minutes is up, but I actually need more time to adjust. So the one nifty thing is I can just pull up my phone, literally put on zone 1, turn it right back on from my phone. So I think we're good. There's not a lot going on. There's not a lot going on to the driveway there, which is perfect, because before, with all the nozzles, we were getting too much on the driveway. It was pretty much going past the tires of the red car there. Like I said, these Aqua house hydrants are amazing. How much pressure and flow they added. So I'm going to tweak this and bug to the face. Welcome to the south. Alright, so we're good with that one. Now just the last two nozzles that need to be adjusted. So we're going to go here. We can see that one's all off. So this here, it's getting water. So right now it's getting a little wet. So that's, I think, good. Now I just want to taper the throw down a little bit because I don't need it to get that far into the driveway. So we're gonna press it down. Too much. So right now we could see the throw getting to the next head down there, and it is getting pretty much right down to the head over there. So now this we're going to adjust. First thing I'm going to do is make it stop shooting to the street and get it to that 90-degree angle, which you can see right there. Should be good. But it's not really getting everywhere. So I'm gonna twist back. And I'm gonna open this up a little bit. And I think we're good. I think I'm gonna actually alright, so I think we're good. I think that's all there is to it.